Yes, sir. Last episode 223. Hawks Podcast, episode 33. Let's get it.
We are living our lives.
Yes, sir. Pursue my true self.
About with so much information.
Let's go.
Come on, let go of the remote. Don't you know you let it on a junk for them? Try to flip the boat, double cooking on a go, but I know use. Hey, I've been cuisine. Loading, quick for you reach maximum capacity. Want it. Gonna shout singing my identity. Get up on your feet, tear down the walls. Catch your flames all the whole world. Stepping round down, we'll get you nowhere. You look tough in your mind.
Hey, what's up, Hawks? It's your boy Hawk. Welcome back to another episode of Hawks Podcast. It is episode 33 of the series, the episode after the Christmas episode, which I just recorded today in the morning. Now it's 12 exactly. It's 12 p.m. exactly. Thursday, December 21st, 2023. This is dropping New Year's Eve. And it's the last episode of the podcast. And so we can talk about that more at the end of the podcast. I want to wrap up the year. So we're going to get straight into the reaction clip, which is from TeachingMensFashion. This is a perfect way, I thought, to wrap up the 2023 episodes and wrap up the year. So, the perfect nighttime routine. I was supposed to react to this earlier in the fall, because now it's not fall no more. It's the winter season. It's actually the winter solstice right now. So, hey, look, it's winter time now. Perfect time to, what's a good routine for the nighttime? And I thought, why not? What's a better place than watching TeachingMensFashion from Jose? So, shout out to Jose, shout out to the whole crew for this video. Let me get straight into the reaction. Pursue much yourself. Let's go. The sleep time routine every man should do, science-based, from Jose, Zuniga, TeachingMensFashion. This came out 5 months ago, July 4th, 2023. So it came out Independence Day, right? No. This came out on July 4th, 2023. The sleep time routine every man should do, science-based. And yeah, I decided to react to this because I reacted to the morning routine, and now I don't react to the sleep routine. Wanted to wait a few months after the release so the video can do what it can do, and then I can react to it, in due time. So I thought this was a perfect way to end off the year and get into the new year with a good mindset. We want to have a positive mindset going into the year. So, anyways, let me get straight into it. Shout out to Jose. And yeah, first time live reaction.
I follow the perfect nighttime routine where each step
Okay,
is
Jose.
scientifically backed to help you repair the mind, your skin, and your muscles so next day you wake up feeling and looking great. There's a total of 10 steps, with each
10
step
steps.
preparing you to get into a deeper sleep, with the last step being a bonus trick that will help you boost your testosterone levels by double overnight. 1.
Okay.
Set a bedtime by learning your chronotype. Chronotype is your body's natural inclination to get sleepy during certain times of the day. This is what's also known as a night owl or an early bird. Except it's not just those two chronotypes. There's actually 4 total, and each are represented by animals in the wild. The first one is a lion. This is your average morning person that's productive early on in the day, but has trouble keeping up the energy for social experiences later in the day. The second type is the bear. This chronotype makes up 55% of the population. You basically follow the sun's natural pattern. You're also great for traditional work hours like your 9 to 5. Third type is the wolf. This is the guy that's a night person. This is only about 15% of the population.
That might be me. I might be the night owl.
Dolphin. Called a dolphin because of the dolphin's natural ability to stay alert even while it sleeps. In human terms, you're basically an insomniac. Now that you understand where your chronotype is, in other words,
pretty sure I'm the wolf. I'm the wolf type.
You can work
That's
backwards and know
Face
what
cam
time
coming
you
soon.
need to go to sleep by.
Even though the face cam was on last
6 to 8
episode, but
hours.
that face
For
cam was
example,
alright.
I'm a lion chronotype, and I love waking up around 5 in the morning. I run on 6 hours of sleep constantly, so my desired bedtime is 11 at night. Also, don't feel bad about what chronotype you are, because this is genetically ingrained. Some studies suggest that this is part of evolution, where certain men in the tribe had to stay awake 24/7, and that's how we all developed different sleep-wake cycle. So now that you know what time you should be going to sleep, you need to do this every day. This will train your brain to release melatonin exactly around that time. Remember, melatonin is released through your pineal gland and is an important hormone that helps reduce your blood pressure and reduce your internal body temperature that makes you feel sleepy. Number 2.
Right.
Now it's 9 p.m. and I'm going to protect my eye. Now that you know what time you need to go to sleep, you're going to work backwards and start your nighttime routine 2 hours before by starting by protecting your eye. Every device in your house emits a blue light, which on the visible light spectrum, it's the type of light that has the largest impact on your sleep cycle. It can influence alertness and hormone production, which is exactly the opposite of what you need right now. This doesn't mean you have to put electronics away 2 hours before. It just means you have to protect your eyes from the blue light because you already get enough blue light during the day from the sun. This is what makes you feel alert and elevates your body temperature so you feel energized during the day. So to fix this, you want to wear blue light blocking glasses. They proved this in a study where they grabbed 2 groups of participants. One group had blue light blocking glasses that they would wear exactly 2 hours before going to sleep, and the other group had glasses as well, but they were placebo glasses. They weren't blocking any blue light. By the end of the study, and every single measurable metric of sleep, such as quality of life, sleep time, reported wake times, the group that wore blue light glasses had better results across the board. These first 2 I just talked about is just setting you up for an optimal nighttime routine. These next 3 I'm about to show you are set up to help make you look as good as possible as your body is repairing through the night. Number 3, it's 9:30 and now we take a warm shower. I like to shower twice a day. 5 minutes each shower to not waste any time. Once in the morning to be clean and once in the night for better sleep. Remember what I mentioned, when you're about to go to sleep, your body releases melatonin, which reduces your internal body temperature, which makes you feel sleepy. What scientists found is that taking a warm shower can mimic this exact core body temperature drop, which will make you feel sleepy by taking a warm shower. All you gotta do is time it correctly. You want to take the shower around 1 hour before going to sleep. Then a meta-analysis of 17 studies found that the exact warm temperature that you're looking for in the water is right around 104 and 108 degrees Fahrenheit. So as you get into the water, your internal body temperature will increase. As soon as you step out, there will be a quick drop that will mimic the effects that melatonin have in the body and quickly make you feel relaxed and tired for a deeper sleep. Number 4. It's 9:40 and we start our grooming process. I'm gonna start by taking care of my skin, and since it's not a morning routine, you're not in a rush, you can do more intensive procedures to look better the next day. For example, I like to do something once a week, which is called a microderm abrasion process, which helps improve scars, acne, uneven texture, enlarged pores, and even fine lines and wrinkles. It does this by exfoliating the outer layer of your skin. You're literally removing a layer of your skin, which is perfect at night because as you go to sleep, that skin's gonna repair and look amazing the next day. But before we even get started into that, I start by washing my face first. You need to wash off all the dirt, all the sweat, all the oil, and any sunscreen your skin can have. The wash that you use should be a light wash. At night, you do not want to overstrip your face and remove essential oils that you'll need to stay hydrated through the 7 to 8 hours that you'll be sleeping. Then I grab my PMD tool, which is my microdermabrasion device, and I do 2 passes. I do one horizontally across my entire face, and then one vertically across my entire face. And according to this study, doing this just once a week for 8 weeks, participants had visibly firmer skin through an increase in epidermal thickness and collagen production. This is super effective, which is why it's used in every dermatologist office, but now you can actually do it at home. Now, right after that, I like to apply something called a hyaluronic acid. It usually comes in a serum, and you're looking for around 2% of this acid. This is mandatory for nighttime. When you apply it, you will notice your skin will be left very oily. You have to remember that permeability on your skin is high. In other words, absorption is high. So all those nutrients that you're applying to your face will be absorbed through the night as your skin goes into repair mode. And if you're using the PMD tool like I do, your skin's gonna be primed for that hydration. About 8 weeks after of using this, you will notice your skin being visibly firmer and looking flawless. If you guys want to check out the PMD tool, it's going to be linked down below. Right now they have a special offer going on where you can pick one up so you can start using it yourself. This takes me to my final step in my grooming process, which is applying deodorant. According to the president of American Dermatology, nighttime is the best time to apply deodorant because you are allowing the active ingredients of deodorant to block your sweat glands. The next day you can shower, take deodorant off, reapply, and be rest assured that you're not going to sweat as much. Now it's 10 p.m. and we're gonna have a light snack that's high in protein. You do not want to go heavy on meals at nighttime, especially if
not eat pizza
or high carbs, because
right before bed.
Proven to make it harder for you to go to sleep. On the other side, you also don't want to go to bed hungry because deep sleep is almost impossible there as well. The perfect in between is a low-calorie diet that's high in protein, but it has to be exact. You need to have at least 40 grams of protein. This has been proven to help increase muscle mass and muscle strength as you sleep through the night through muscle protein synthesis. In this study, they perceived that for optimal increased muscle protein synthesis, participants were consuming 40 grams of protein a night. So a great example of this could be you make yourself a protein shake, which usually has around 30 grams of protein, and then you can eat about 1 ounce of jerky, which has around 10 grams of protein, making it the perfect midnight snack. We are 6 steps in, and you are prepared for the perfect rest and recovery for your body. These last tricks will get you into a deep restorative sleep. Now it's
Nice.
and we're gonna go to sleep with less clothes on. This will lower
In
your
the
body's
winter?
temperature, which, if you recall, is exactly what you need to start getting tired. Now, a bonus side effect is that it helps reduce sperm count and fertility because your boys perform better in lower temperature. Now it's 10:50, and we're going to read a good book. In a survey
Read
with
a book.
almost 1,000 participants, where half read a book right before going to sleep and the other half did not. The half that actually read a book, 42% of them reported back an improved quality of sleep. Now, to do this right, you should make it a goal to try to hit a certain number of pages a day. Scientifically, the number is 6. You want to read at least 6 pages to really start reducing those stress levels, calm the mind, and be able to go into a deep sleep. Now we're at step 8. 10:55 p.m. We're close to my sleep time, and I'm gonna do a to-do list. I'm gonna do 3 or 5 bullet points of exactly what I need to get done tomorrow. Worrying about things that you have to do is what really keeps you up at night. It seems simple, but researchers found that writing a to-do list exactly 5 minutes before going to bed can help you reduce anxiety and help you fall asleep faster. And now we're at 9. It's 11 p.m. and we're gonna set the room. You're gonna start by setting your room temperature between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Remember, it is optimal for you to be in lower body temperature. This optimal lower temperature helps you get into a deeper sleep. Then we'll turn off all lights and shut off all blinds. And finally, if you have one, set up some sort of aromatherapy. Aromatherapy is a great tool to reduce stress and anxiety. And if you made it to the end, I'm going to reward you with a bonus tip. I'm going to double your testosterone level. See, if you listen to everything that I say and you put it into practice, the ultimate goal is deep sleep. And this study found that increasing quality sleep by just 1 hour can boost your testosterone by up to 15% overnight. That's it for me today. If you guys
shout out to Jose, shout out to the whole team for this one.
2 more clips for you right here. See you next time.
That was the video from TeachingMensFashion. Jose, shout out to the whole crew. Shout out to everyone who produced that one. Another high quality video and super informative, man. Gotta say that to the favorites because I'm definitely gonna need a nighttime routine. I'm gonna have to watch that video again, dog. Hey, but that was great. That was great. Ooh, inspiration. Yeah, that was dope. All right, so let me get to my final thoughts and then wrap up the clip and wrap up 2023, a Box Podcast. Oh yeah, it's a silent. Nah, yeah, okay. And that does it for the video. So shout out to Jose once again. Shout out to TeachingMensFashion for that clip and that video, man. That video was great. And it really made me think about the nighttime routine and how to go to bed on time and proper sleep scheduling. So, like he said at the end of the video, I think scheduling, like a plan for tomorrow or the next day is super important because, having a schedule ready makes you sleep easier instead of you thinking about it all night or thinking about it during the first bit when you're trying to sleep. You're not thinking about, oh, what I gotta do tomorrow. You already said it you already wrote down on paper or you wrote it on your phone. Like for me, sometimes if I have something really important I have to do, I just write it down. Or usually I'll just remember it because it's super important anyways. So I'll think about it for a little bit, then I'll just, start dreaming and go to bed. And so having a nighttime routine in general is super important. For me, what I've been doing this year, at least this year, I have gone to bed at extremely random times, but usually there's like a certain amount of things I have to do before going to bed. So, for example, if I am hungry before going to bed, I'll eat like a little snack before bed. So I'll eat like a banana. For example, a lot of times I'll eat banana before going to bed. Then I'll drink some water before going to bed. Not too much water, but like a cup of water. Because you don't drink too much water before going to bed because that will make you go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. So for me, I eat a banana, then drink water, then I go brush, and then I usually take some time to like think the day out, basically rest and rest my mind 15 minutes before, 10 to 15 minutes before going to bed, and then I start sleeping. And after that, then I wake up in the morning. But sometimes if I'm at home, for example, like if I'm at school, usually there's not enough time for me to shower before. I mean, there is time, but for me, at least this year, I haven't planned properly to take a shower, and then, go to bed. I mean, if I wanted to shower before bedtime, I'd shower like around 10 because I can't shower like late. Because, if I were, for example, at the apartment, I'd have to, be mindful of the fact that other people have different times, so I'd have to wake up. So there's like usually like a time frame to where you should shower or you should make noise, and then, there's a time for sleep. So that's like usually around like 10 p.m. to like 8 a.m. That's usually the time where like noise is kind of if you shouldn't make noise because some people are sleeping or people are doing other things that require, silence. So, that's for me. That's been my nighttime routine. I just recorded the Christmas special, so my voice is kind of all over the place. But regardless, I think all the tips that Jose provided are really valuable, such as, if you're hungry before going to bed, instead of eating like a meal before bed, which is super, that's not good. That's not a good thing at all, eating a meal before bed. Uh, I can speak from experience when I was younger, and then this year I decided to, if I was hungry before going to bed, like I said, I ate a banana and I eat something light, like yogurt, for example. You can eat yogurt before going to bed, and then that will help you go to sleep because you don't go to sleep empty stomach unless you're fasting, or you don't go to sleep, full, because then you'll stay up in the middle of the night, and you're like, why did I eat that? Why did I eat a hamburger before going to bed? You want to make sure that you're in the middle, like you said. High protein snack, for example, is really beneficial. So I can definitely speak to that. And taking a protein shake, for example, would help with not going to bed hungry, but also not doing too much. And all the tips he provided in the video, like he said, having a set schedule to go to sleep every night, sleeping, a certain amount of hours to get more testosterone if you're a guy. All those things will help you become a better person overall, and I really appreciate that video from Jose. So shout out to Jose, shout out to TeachingMensFashion once again. And I decided why not react to a positive clip before the year ended and to wrap up the Hawks podcast 2023. And so that does it for this year. So I'm not gonna do too much because I really wasn't I uploaded actually a decent amount of clips or podcast episodes this year, so I definitely want to say thanks to everyone who watched Hawks Podcast in 2023, all the support on the podcast episodes, and any video I posted, whether it's on the second Hawk, which is my music-related content, or on here with a Hawks Podcast mainly. Basically, just Hawks Podcast this year because I didn't have time to, make proper videos, but I'm going to try to do that in 2024. That's the year I'm graduating university anyway, so I'm pretty sure I'll have more time to dedicate to making different types of videos besides Hawks Podcast. But Hawks Podcast, once again, I still take the time to make sure these episodes are at least decent enough to release. So that's something I always make sure. I always make sure would I watch this clip myself, and I always make sure I do that before I post a Hawks Podcast. And so I really appreciate the support. I'm going to put the year in reviews up. And I guess I'm going to just put the year reviews. I'm going to say, I'm putting my top songs of the year of Spotify on the year, but, actually, Pursuing My True Self was one of my top songs of the year. It was like my number 3rd most played song on Spotify for 2023. So if you want to know little sums, that is it. But, I guess I'll recap the year in full when the year is actually over next year, like at the very beginning of the podcast episode, which is episode 34, I believe. Episode 34, episode 34. That'll be the first episode of 2024. So that'll be uploaded in January. I'm gonna take a little break in terms of Hawks Podcast, even though this has been uploaded on the last day of the year, so it's not gonna be that long of a break before I come back with another new episode. But in terms of me recording, this has been recorded like at least like 10 days plus before I record a new Hawks Podcast, which will be in the next year. So regardless, thanks for all the support in 2023. And hope you guys have a blessed new year. Hope you guys had a blessed Christmas or happy holidays and the rest of winter break. And I'll see you guys in 2024. Let's get it. Graduation year. You know what I'm saying? From a university. Senior time. Let's go, man. And pursue my true self. So anyways, peace out. Have a nice day. Have a blessed year. Have a blessed rest of 2023 and a blessed 2024. Alright. Peace out. Have a nice day. Thank God, man. Thank God, man. Alright. Peace out. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Bruce, my true self. Yes, sir. Let's go.
We all trumpet our ways of relationships. Life goes away without you. I swim in the sea of the unconscious. I search for your heart, pursue my true self.
Jump for it. Stop trying to take it back.